So in this video, I want to give you a $3,000 per month side hustle that no one really talks about online. I've been doing this for the last couple of years of my life, and it's changed everything for me personally. And this is not AI. It doesn't have anything whatsoever to do with AI, starting an agency, doing trading, doing e-com, none of the stuff that you've heard about before. It's very, very simple. It's about learning one fundamental skill, the most fundamental skill in business, and then applying that in a very fast growing industry where there's actually a lot of companies out there, a lot of online businesses that are willing to pay thousands of dollars to people like yourself and people like myself that can solve one simple problem for them. A lot of companies willing to spend a lot of money if you can just fix this one simple problem for them. I'm gonna explain to you exactly what this is, and it comes down to you literally sending DMs or taking a couple of quick sales calls on a daily basis for different online businesses. They're willing to pay, like I said, thousands of dollars for you to do this if you know how to do this in the right way, which is not very difficult to do. So I'm gonna explain to you how you can actually get into this as a beginner, what this even is, and how it changed my life from scratch. You can know my entire story, how I got into this, how I got to where I am today, all that stuff. So let's get into this. First off, okay, why are most of you all watching this video right now struggling to make money online? It's very simple. It's because you're approaching it, you're trying to start an online business, trying to find the best business to start instead of learning an actual skill, okay? I used to do the exact same thing myself. I was out there trying to start an agency, trying to do drop shipping, trying to do e-commerce, trying to do trading, all these different things. Failed, was broke, lived with my parents, couldn't make even like $1,000 per month in profit because I was pursuing making money online by starting a business, learning how to sell, how to book appointments, learning how to build a good product, and I was broke. This is why you're stuck, because you're approaching business the wrong way. If you instead, imagine if you just put your attention towards learning one skill and landing one client, how much easier would that be for you to see success compared to learning 10 different skills, building a brand new product, finding someone who actually wants your product, delivering the product to them. Obviously, it's gonna be so much harder to do so than just learning one single skill. When you realize this, that's the first step towards actually getting a side hustle going, to actually seeing success. When I realized this, a lot of stuff clicked for me. I started seeing success way faster. Learn a skill, learn one thing. The best place to start is to learn sales. When you know how to sell, life becomes fairly easy. When you know how to sell, business, getting customers, getting people to give you money, it becomes simple. You can start pretty much any business that you want. Relationships, leadership, friendships, communication becomes easy when you know how to sell. If you know how to sell, you never have to worry about money ever again in your entire life. This is why I have confidence right now that I am never gonna have to worry about money ever again, because I've learned how to sell at a high enough level where right now I make thousands of dollars per day in personal income, but I've also learned a skill that's gonna get me paid for the rest of my life, okay? Learn sales, and then you apply that in the industry of working for online businesses. Like I said in the beginning of this video, there's a lot of companies out there right now that are willing to pay a lot of money for you to take sales calls off their hands. You have these online influencers that make a lot of money by selling courses, mentorships, and different types of online services. They get people reaching out to them, they want to talk to them about joining their program. They send them DMs or they're booking calls with them. They need someone like myself or you who can hop on those calls, speak with people, run them for a conversation and close the deal. That's the side hustle. That's the thing that I've been doing for the last couple of years. So simple. You take sales calls for business owners, you get paid, you learn a skill, you get better at taking these calls, closing deals, overcoming objections, leading people. It's a skill to learn. If you get really good at this, you're not just making $3,000 a month, you're making 7, 10, 15K per month, like I've been doing. You can make a lot of money in space by just getting better at this skill, improving. Most people start off working for online business where you work between 3 to 5 hours every single day. You're the person who's just like calling people over the phone, talking with them for like 10, 15 minutes. Someone who's showed interest in buying, let's say like a fitness coaching program, or how to make money online. You know, you have an influencer selling how to make money online with, let's say, drop shipping, or how to lose weight with the keto diet. You start off as an appointment setter for that influencer. You're calling people over the phone or sending DMs, talking to them for a couple of minutes, booking them in for the closer. And let's say the program is $5,000, you get paid a 5% commission. That means every single time someone is closed, you get paid $250. Simple as that. You book in a couple of people every single day, close 1 to 2 deals every single day, you make $250, $500, maybe $750 per day. Hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully I didn't lose you there. That's how this works. It's very, very simple. And this is how you can get to thousands of dollars per day is you sell something that's expensive. You sell something that's high ticket. So $5,000 or more in this industry. You get paid 5% commission if you're an appointment setter, 10% if you're the closer who's actually taking the calls and closing the deals yourself. And then you make $250, $500 per sale. Close a couple of those every single day. You make $500, $1K, $2K per day. And then you can get into the point where I've gotten to where I've been doing this for a while, where I lead entire sales teams, where I get a percentage of the entire team's production. Then you can make way more than that. You can make 1K, 2K, 3K, 5K, 6K per day by doing this, just like I've been doing. So I have other videos as well where I break this down more in depth, but this is the side hustle. This is how it works. You can start off doing this a couple of hours per day outside of school or outside of your current 9 to 5. You can start this off, and then you can ramp up as you're actually starting to make money from this. Start off doing a couple hours per day, you make between like 2 to 4K a month by doing this, doing a bit of messaging in the DMs or a couple of phone calls per day, and then you can increase, put in more time, and as a result of that, you make more money from it as well. So how do you actually get into this? Okay, it's very simple. All you need is to learn the skill of how to sell, how to show up and actually sell for these influencers, and then find a good influencer to work for. Okay, doing so right now, the simplest thing or the simplest way to actually make this happen is number one, find someone you can learn from. The fastest way to learn sales always can be having a mentor who can coach you like directly. If you want my help to do so and it's like speed up this entire journey to learn the skill directly from me, get advanced sales training to actually get really, really good at this quickly, and you want to get placed directly in a good company to work for, you can actually have good income potential, like skip past all the mistakes on your own. You can apply for my mentorship down below, book a call. I'll see if you qualify, see if I can help you out. That's the fastest way that I can help you directly. If you don't want to do that, then what you want to do is just go out and you want to learn from different people. You can go on YouTube and like watch different people that give you different scripts to follow. I have made a bunch of videos sharing scripts that I use in high ticket sales and how to sell my sales calls. I've shared all that stuff on this YouTube channel. So you can scroll around on my channel, you'll see a bunch of videos about this stuff. Learn the scripts, practice the scripts, and then you just want to go out and reach out to different online influencers that sell courses, mentorships. You'll find those people online, you find them on Instagram, YouTube, reach out to them. And you'll be able to land a role if you just stay consistent with doing that. And it's gonna be a bit of a grind, you know, going out, DMing people, it's a grind for sure. And there's faster ways to do so. It's kind of like a pay to play game. That's why the students that I work with inside of my community, my inner circle, I place them directly on offers. Because I have multiple companies reach out to me on a daily basis that need appointment setters and closers. So I just place my students directly on offers, on companies or in companies to work for, through my network. But so that's why, like, if you want the help, you can apply to get coached with me down below to get placed in a company. If you desperately want to do this on your own, you go out and you DM companies. It's a hard path to take. It definitely still works for sure. You can definitely go out and do that. It just takes longer time. You know, it's just like a more inefficient way of doing it. But you can go out, you DM, and if you do that for consistently, you'll probably land a role. And then you come into a company, and then you can start making money doing this. And then you just go on with the company. You lock in. This is exactly what I did. I went from running multiple different businesses, I was broke, to realizing that sales is a better path to take. I learned about high ticket sales, this industry where people are making a shit ton of money by just taking sales calls from wherever they want in the world. And they're traveling and making 10, 15K a month. I started learning the skill, hired a mentor, someone who's better than me. He taught me the skill, how to actually sell properly in this industry. Then I went out and I started reaching out to different companies, did that for a bit, eventually invested into being part of a network where I could get placed in good companies. Got connected with a good offer, got into the company, made my first 10K my third month. I locked in. I went very, very hard. It didn't just like happen in front of my eyes. I locked in. But that's the potential you have with this. It's not a get rich quick, but if you're willing to lock in, if you're willing to actually step out, take action, this industry and this side hustle can change your life. So hopefully this makes sense. Hopefully this is valuable for you guys. Move into something where you focus on learning one skill, and I promise you, you will have a faster path to achieving your goal. If you want my help again to learn the skill and you see if you're a good fit for my coaching, apply down below, book a call with me. We'll chat directly. It's not going to be a high pressure sales call. I don't do that stuff. I just want to, in that case, see if I can actually help you out if you want to book in a call. If you have any questions, DM on Instagram, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Over and out here from, I'm actually in Brazil right now. So over and out, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Ciao.